Today I'm going to show you a tried and tested method for getting client testimonials. It works even if you're an introvert and even if it feels weird or awkward approaching clients about testimonials. To begin, the number one secret to getting client testimonials is asking. Sure, you might get a few sporadic testimonials here and there from satisfied clients without asking, but I guarantee you'll get way more testimonials when you ask. But here's the thing, how exactly do you ask a client for a testimonial? Email. Okay then, what exactly do you say in that email? Well, let me show you what's worked for me and continues to work for me to this day. I have two versions. Let me walk you through each version, then you just pick which version fits your situation the best. Version number 1, can you help me out? That's the subject line. So it reads, "Hi, first name, I have a quick favor to ask. Could you write a brief testimonial that I can add to my list of satisfied clients?" Now the key word in that sentence is brief. Now continuing on, I'm not looking for a novel or anything, just a few sentences describing your experience with me. Prospective clients don't care so much about what I say about myself, but they do care what my clients have to say. The next sentence is super important. For an idea of what other clients have written, please click here. When they click on that link, it takes them to my client testimonial page showing examples of what other clients have written. Without these examples, there's a high probability your client gets writer's block, then you don't get your testimonial. But what if your website doesn't currently have a testimonials page? Or what if you currently don't have any client testimonials at all? What do? One way to help your client avoid writer's block is for you to write a sample testimonial for them. You could literally say in your email to them, "To make this quick and easy, here's an example of what I envision you might say." Then you write out a sample testimonial for them and you say, "Let me know if this sounds good to you, or feel free to make any edits." Easy peasy. You now wrap up your testimonial request email with the all-important call to action. You say, all you have to do is simply reply to this email with your testimonial. Also, you always want to try and create a little sense of urgency if possible. So you say, if you're able to do this in the next day or two, that would be awesome. Pretty simple, right? It's kind of like a magic trick. It's easy once you know the secret. After posting my step-by-step process on my website, a person named Sarah commented, "I read your post on Sunday evening, emailed current and previous clients that night, and in less than 48 hours, I have a 100% response rate. Thanks so much." Let's now look at version number 2 of my testimonial request email. This second version is a little bit longer and a little more in-depth, but it results in two things. First, a higher response rate, and you'll see why in just a moment. And secondly, a Google review, which further elevates your brand online, as well as helping your visibility on Google Maps and in the Google local search results. With this second version, we're going to be offering an incentive. Number 1, to avoid procrastination, and number 2, because we're asking them to do a little bit more work. To be clear, the incentive is not to bribe them to say nice things about us, but rather it's simply a token of appreciation for them taking the time out of their busy day to write you a testimonial and post it on Google. That's it. So let's see what this second version of my testimonial request letter looks like. In the subject line, you describe your incentive. In my case, it says 2 months free, limited time offer. This will make sense in just a second. And my message begins, "Hi, first name, would you like an additional 2 free months of website hosting and maintenance for your website? If so, all you have to do is write a brief testimonial I can add to my list of satisfied clients." Let me put this in context. One of the main services I provide is custom website design and development. After we launch our client's new site, we handle all the website hosting and maintenance for them. My incentive is simply, if you write me a testimonial and post it on Google, you'll get 2 free months of hosting and maintenance. Does this cost me a little money? Sure, but that's how much I value client testimonials. Okay, back to the email. You say, "I'm not looking for a novel or anything, etc., just like in version number 1, and to overcome writer's block, etc., also just like version number 1, then I get to the call to action. I'm asking them to do 2 things. Number 1, reply to this email with their testimonial, and number 2, post their testimonial on Google. As I explained, it literally takes about 1 minute, and I give them detailed step-by-step instructions. Lastly, I create a little urgency by specifying an expiration date of this offer. If you decide to use version number 2, but your business is such that it's hard to offer an incentive directly, your incentive could be something like a box of donuts or a Starbucks gift card or whatever. You just have to get a little creative. In the description below, I've included a link to a downloadable PDF containing these 2 emails, which you can then edit for your specific situation. 3 important points about getting client testimonials. First, always get it in writing. Avoid any legal or privacy issues by making sure you get your client's testimonial in writing, either via email or on an actual piece of paper. Second, strike while the iron is hot. If you just completed a project and your client is happy with your work, ask for their testimonial ASAP, because those good vibrations will dissipate quickly. And number 3, be ready for the accidental testimonial. Sometimes while working on a project, your client will say something spontaneously in casual conversation that would be a great testimonial. When this happens, send them an email right away and ask if you may use their kind words as a customer testimonial on your website or other marketing material. If they say, sure, your work is done. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. This is Mark Brinker. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. That stuff really helps out our channel. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.